Enclosure conflict. A man is attacked by a massive brown bear in a dusty enclosure and violently dragged down. Two other men rush in with a long stick to strike the bear, successfully driving it back in a frantic effort to save their companion. Backyard wrestle. A homeowner in a yellow shirt wrestles a black bear to protect his dogs after the bear lunged at them. He saved his pets despite being bitten. Stumble and attack. While fleeing through rugged terrain, one person in a group of 5 stumbles and crashes to the ground. The massive bear instantly lunges and attacks the fallen individual. Shouting deterrent. A mountaineer in Sweden is attacked by a massive brown bear. He relies on instinct, raising his arms and shouting in a bold, defiant gesture, which incredibly startles the bear, causing it to flee. Category 2. High suspense traps and vertical escapes. These scenes focus on being trapped or utilizing height. Tree climb standoff. A man scrambles up a tall tree, pursued by a relentless bear following just feet below. He freezes near the top, trapped, in a breathless standoff with the bear pausing directly beneath him. Tent invasion. Captured from inside a tent. A chilling sight of a bear looming outside sends a jolt of fear as a hand unzips the entrance. The bear begins attacking the tent from different sides in a relentless attempt to break in. Rooftop invasion. After startling a group near a building, an undeterred bear climbs up onto the very rooftop where the people are gathered. Panic erupts as they scatter, fleeing the predator's advance. Category 3. High-speed chases and escapes. These are intense pursuit scenes across various environments. Riverboat escape. A massive brown bear resting on a riverbank suddenly rises and charges after a passing boat. The boat accelerates, cutting through the water to escape the predator. Snowy sprint. A person sprints down a snow-covered path with a massive bear barreling forward close behind, plowing through the snow. Bike trail dash. A peaceful bike ride turns terrifying when a massive bear charges across the path. The cyclist speeds off, swerves off the trail, and hides behind a tree trunk. Motorcycle charge. A motorcyclist stops near a bear on a quiet road, only for the bear to charge without warning. The rider kicks into gear and speeds off just in time. 2 men in forest. 2 men race through the underbrush with a massive bear in pursuit. 1 man is filming. Desperation peaks when the second man turns to face the bear, swinging a stick. Horse and rider. A bear chases a rider across an open plain, gaining ground with every. Category 4. Tense near misses and proximity. These encounters involve extreme tension without a full physical attack. Park ranger warning. Park visitors gather recklessly around a 300-pound bear in a parking lot. A hiker unknowingly steps directly into the bear's path, and a ranger urgently warns the hiker, who sprints into the woods, narrowly escaping disaster as the bear charges. Glacier Park follow. Hikers sprint down a trail as a grizzly follows close behind. The tension is real, although the bear never attacks. Shed scratching post. A massive grizzly uses a wooden shed as a scratching post in Montana, a vivid reminder of how close wildlife can come to everyday lives. Would you like me to extract specific lines of dialogue, music cues, or detailed descriptive language from the provided text for use in your script? The post-attack psychological trauma, survival after blindness. This story shifts the focus from the attack itself to the long-term mental and physical aftermath, offering a profound human narrative. Survivor, Dan Bigley, 2003. Location, Kenai River, Alaska, Grizzly Territory. Narrative focus, Bigley was mauled while fishing. The grizzly dragged him into the woods and bit down across his face. He survived a 12-day coma but woke up blind. The main drama is his recovery. Scene details for documentary. Attack sequence. Quick, intense flashback focusing on the terrifying moment the sow cocked her head sideways and bit down across his face. Hospital dialogue. Focusing on his initial feelings. I didn't think I was going to be able to have love or have marriage. The emotional win. Showcase his eventual path to happiness, specifically using his children, Acacia and her brother, as his guides, holding onto the monkey tails of their small backpacks, finding a way to fatherhood despite his condition. Runtime potential. 1.5 to 2 hours, mixing reenactment with interview/testimony. 2. Hand-to-hand combat with primitive weapons. This narrative is raw, visceral, and focuses on desperate, close-quarters combat using non-firearm weapons. Survivor, Jeremy Evans or similar hunter. Location, remote hunting grounds, likely Alaska or Rockies. Narrative focus, a hunter is bow hunting moose when a 300-pound black bear charges. He fires an arrow into the bear's chest, but the injured bear continues the attack, forcing a knife/melee fight. Scene details for documentary. The standoff. The hunter yells, "Get, get, get," but the bear doesn't budge, then charges. The vicious attack. The bear locks onto the hunter's arm and then his neck. The counterattack. Driven by instinct and a flash of his son's face, the hunter grabs another arrow and stabs the bear in the head repeatedly. The fight only ends when the exhausted, profusely bleeding bear retreats. Runtime potential, 1.5. Modern rescue, the drone SR operation. This scenario introduces a new, high-tech element, showing how modern science fights the wilderness. Victim, 67-year-old hiker, 2025 incident in Alaska. Location, popular yet dense, Dome Trail near Anchorage, Alaska. Narrative focus, a hiker is mauled by a brown bear and dragged into the thick wilderness. She manages to call 911. The drama centers around the rescue team's inability to locate her until they deploy cutting-edge drone technology. Scene details for documentary. Tension. Use the actual recorded 911 call audio of the distressed hiker being attacked and dragged. High-tech search. Footage of the search and rescue, SR, team deploying advanced drones, potentially thermal or LiDAR, to scan the dense tree canopy and pinpoint the victim's exact location, revolutionizing the wilderness rescue. Runtime potential, 1 hour, focusing on the technology, SAR procedures, and the recorded evidence. 4. The Arctic Predator, Polar Bear Attack. This adds a vital change of environment and bear species, the only species that actively hunts humans as prey. Victim, Matt Dyer, 2005. Location, Arctic region, e.g. Norway, Canada. Narrative focus, a polar bear attacks a man sleeping in a bivy sack, minimal tent. The bear seizes him by the head and jaw and begins dragging him toward the water, a predatory behavior used to drown seals. Scene details for documentary. The drag, Dyer's perspective as he is pulled across the land, his eyes fixed on the bear's creamy, wet abdomen, realizing, it's taking me into the water. That's what it would do with a seal. The heroic shot, the victim's friend, Bobby, wakes up, grabs his revolver, lifts the tent fabric, and fires the gun directly into the bear's face from inches away, saving the man's life. Runtime potential, 1 to 1.5 hours, focus on the stark, terrifying Arctic environment and the unique predatory nature of the attack. These 4 scenarios provide an extra 5 to 6.5 hours